Hello my yogi friends, my name is Bree from the Yoga Hand, in case we have not practiced with each other before. This is the beginner-friendly series where we break down poses. Last week was puppy pose, this week tabletop cat and cow, and as promised, I said we'll have a little sequence. But before we jump on the mat and before we are on our wrists, we start to circle our wrists first in one direction to warm the wrists up and in the other direction. And interlace your hands and make a fist and try to draw circles with your knuckles or eights with your knuckles, whatever comes, and change the direction. Oh my gosh, I feel still talking and circling seems to be not my thing. And the other warm-up actions for our wrists we do when we are on our knees. So come and join me. I promised you that today we will do a small sequence. And the props, you know already the story. You do your props, you pat your knees, you pat your wrists whenever required. But what we would start today with is we go in our puppy pose. So you have your hip over your knee and you slowly walk your hands forward towards the start or the front of the mat, and you let your chest and your forehead slowly sink towards the mat. When your forehead can't reach the mat, then perhaps you want to lie a block or a cushion under your forehead to support it. Breathe deeply, long inhales and full exhales. Long inhales and full exhales. With the next inhale, you might want to lift your hands and bring the palms of your hands together and move the palm in a prayer pose behind and towards your neck. So your thumbs show or can lie on your neck, or your hands can lie on the back of your head. Push the elbows into the floor and keep on breathing. Long inhales and full exhales. Press the inner thighs together without moving the knees. And observe the sensation in your body. Press the palms together. And observe what this does in your body with you. With the next inhale, you slowly let your hands come forward again and your palms on the mat. With the exhale, you bring your hands next to your shoulders. And with the next inhale, you push with your hands your chest up and parallel to the floor so that you land in tabletop. Grip your fingers in the mat and we slowly start to draw circles around our wrists, first in one direction. Do them really small. Please, when you feel any pain in your wrists, back off and stop circling. And change the direction of the circle. And breathe. With the next inhale, come back to a neutral tabletop. And exhale, lift your left heel of your wrist. Keep it up. Breathe. And slowly let it sink down. Next inhale, lift the heel of your right wrist. Keep it up. Breathe. Slowly sink it down. Next inhale, drop your belly down. Arch your back. Send your chest forward. Cow. Exhale. Push away from the floor, round your back, and come to a beautiful cat. Inhale. Move your wrists towards your knees. And this probably gives you room for your chest to send it forward. Cow. Exhale. Tuck your tailbone under, round your back. Let your head sink. Cat. Inhale, lift your gaze, arch your back, your belly button can sink down, cow. Exhale, come back in a beautiful cat. With the next inhale, you come in a neutral tabletop. And with the exhale, you send your butt towards your heels and you stretch your hand forward. You come in a child's pose. You might want to walk your knees a little bit wider, or you can let your chest sink towards the floor and rest your torso on your thighs. When this is too much, then grab your block again, what you always have with you, or your cushion. And probably put the cushion under your forehead, or perhaps in between your thigh and your torso. Breathe deeply, inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. With the next inhale, lift your gaze and slowly bring your hips over your knees again and your shoulders over your wrists. Next inhale, send your right heel back. You can hover your toes on the floor or you place your toes on the mat. And with the next inhale, in half a circle, you bring your right foot over to the left. Your gaze might look back. Long inhale. Full exhale. With the next inhale, you draw a big circle to the back and to the right side, collision with the sofa, and to the front. And you might want to rest your right foot on the right side. Long inhale. Full exhale. Left hand twists so the fingers show back to the knee. Long inhale. And with the exhale, you shift slightly back. With the inhale, you come forward. With the exhale, you shift slightly back. With the inhale, you come forward. You turn your fingers forward again. And your knee moves next to the left one. Well done. Next inhale, send your left heel back. Exhale, you can bring your right foot to your left foot to the right side, and you look back to your left foot and see what the heel is doing. Really press the heel away from your body. Long inhale and exhale. With the next inhale, you draw a circle back with your foot. And you are now on the outside of the mat on the left side. And perhaps you can circle your foot to the front or to the side, wherever you land. All is good. And you ground your left foot on the floor. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Push away from the mat with the fingers. Now, right hand, bring the fingers towards your right knee. With the inhale, you press away from the mat, and the exhale, you let yourself sink a little bit back. Inhale, you shift forward. Exhale, you sink back. We do this one more time. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale back. Next inhale brings the fingers pointing forward and the left knee next to the right. And you slowly sit your bum back towards your heels. And perhaps you want to bring your hands next to your body. So the palms can show upwards. And you are now in child's pose, resting, finding your breath. Take one more big inhale. And one long exhale. One big inhale. And exhale. And with the next inhale, your gaze lifts, your chest lifts, and you sit on your heels. This was the first small sequence. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the playtime. And I will see you next week.